worried because what happened was her sons, the demigods, had been defeated by the demons. So when they were defeated by the demons took control of the heavenly planets. So Mother Aditi, she didn't know where her sons had all gone. And she was very worried about her sons, the demigods, that they've all gone away. And so Aditi approached her husband to help her. She knew her husband Kashyapa, and Kashyapa is one of the Prajapatis. He's a great powerful personality. And Mother Aditi begged from her husband. She wanted a son who would help her to get back the kingdom, the heavenly planets, for her children, the demigods. So Kashyapa instructed his wife in something called Payovrat. Payovrat, and Paya means milk. She took a vow to drink milk and at the same time to worship the Lord. And it's described in the Srimad Bhagavatam, details about how you can undergo this vow, this vrat. You want to get a powerful son, maybe who will help you to get the kingdom back for your children. So Aditi, she performed this Payovrat. And she did this fasting on milk and worshipped the Lord. And the result was she got a son, Lord Vamanadev. And Lord Vamanadev, of course, comes in the most wonderful form as a Brahmana boy. He's a Brahmana, and he comes in the form of a young boy. Just like we see the young boys here, they're very attractive. We like very much to see the young children becoming Krishna conscious. So Mother Aditi, she was blessed with having Lord Vamanadev as her son. Right? And Lord Vamanadev, he's come as a Brahmana boy. He's dressed like a Brahmana. He's got his deer skin and he's carrying the umbrella, and he comes to visit Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj is the grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. So he's born in the family of the demons, just like Prahlad was born in the demon family. So Bali Maharaj is the grandson of Prahlad, coming in the line of the demons. The demons, they're the children of Aditi. Aditi is the mother of the demigods, and Diti is the mother of the demons. Diti, of course, Mother Diti gave birth to Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. So Hiranyakashipu, he was the father of Prahlad. He had several children. Prahlad was one of them. Prahlad, of course, was a saintly devotee. Prahlad also becomes a grihasta, and he has an offspring, and then his sons also have children, his grandchildren. His grandson, one of his grandsons was Bali Maharaj. And Bali Maharaj went on to become in charge of the demons. He was the head of all the demon army, and he led the demons in battle against the demigods. There was a great battle there's always battles between the demons and the demigods. Now usually the demigods win, but on this particular occasion, the demigods lost, because they had made some offense against their guru. The guru of the demigods was Brihaspati. And what happened was Brihaspati had gone to visit the demigods and visit Indra, and Indra was enjoying in his heavenly kingdom. He was enjoying all the beautiful ladies there, and all the apsaras and gandharvas. They were all dancing and glorifying Indra. And Indra was sitting in his big chair on his throne, and he didn't even care about his guru. When Brihaspati came, he did not honor his guru. So Brihaspati came and saw how Indra was infatuated, how he was attracted by the opulent worship, and how he was neglecting his guru. So Brihaspati immediately left there, and he left the demigods. And then Indra understood he'd made an offense, and he went to look for his guru. He could not find him. Brihaspati had disappeared. So, without the blessings of his guru, the demigods were defeated when the demons came. The demons, they also have their guru. The guru of the demons is Sukracharya. Right? Sukracharya. Just like when Hiranyakashipu put Prahlad into the Gurukula for the demons, the two sons of Sukracharya were the teachers. Thanda and Ambaka. They were the two sons of Shukracharya. Shukracharya means, Shukra means semen. So he is a guru. His power was coming through semen, not through just Brahminical teachings. So the demons, they give more importance like that to birth. So Shukracharya was also a very powerful guru. And what happened at one point, Bali Maharaj, while fighting against the demigods, he got killed. But Shukracharya was so powerful, Shukracharya brought him back to life. So just imagine how powerful his guru was. That he had died, he'd been killed in the battle. But Shukracharya, by the power of his mantras, he brought Bali Maharaj back to life. So if somebody brings you back to life, you know, you have a lot of faith in them. You will understand, oh, he's a real powerful guru, right? He can bring you back from, just like Lord Krishna, he brought back his guru's son from death. Lord Krishna brought back the son of his guru, Sandipani Muni. Lord Krishna had gone to the ashram of Sandipani Muni to get education, and Krishna and Balaram, they spent 64 days there in the ashram of Sandipani Muni, and they learned everything. So then Sandipani Muni asked Krishna and Balaram that I've given you education, now I want you to do something for me. I want you to bring back my dead son. He could understand Krishna and Balaram were not ordinary, they were very powerful. So he asked them to bring back his dead son. So Krishna and Balaram did that. They went first of all to the sea, and there was a demon there. They killed the demon, but they did not find the son of Sandipani Muni. So then they went to Yamalok, and in Yamalok they found the son of Sandipani Muni was there. And they told Yamaraj, we want to take this boy with us. And Lord Yamaraj immediately brought him and surrendered him to Krishna and Balaram, and Krishna and Balaram brought that boy back to Sandipani Muni. So Sandipani Muni was very pleased with them, that they had done this wonderful thing. That's the power of the Supreme Lord. And even Shukracharya, he could do this. Although he was a demon, he was a guru of the demons, he could bring the dead person back to life. So Bali Maharaj had a lot of faith in his guru. Faith in the guru, very important. Yasya deve parabhaktir yata deve tata guru. Right? We should have equal faith in the guru as we have in Krishna. Some people say have more faith in guru. That's not right. Some people say more faith in Krishna. You should have equal faith because guru is representative of Krishna. So, Prabhupada is the guru of the ISKCON society, and we all should have faith in Srila Prabhupada and in his teachings. And if you have faith in Prabhupada and his teachings, and equal faith in Krishna, then you'll understand the purport of all the scriptures very easily. So like that, we want to understand everything very nicely. Lord Krishna is the Supreme Lord, and He can do these wonderful things, and He can empower people, just like Shukracharya was empowered. Although he was a demon, he had that power. So Bali Maharaj he led the demon army against the demigods. The demigods, they had offended their guru. Brihaspati had gone away. So they didn't have any of the mercy of their guru anymore. And that's why the demons came and they defeated the demigods. Because the demigods had lost the blessings of their guru. And without the blessings of their guru, they could not be successful. So the demons conquered and they took over the heavenly planets. And Bali Maharaj became the king of heaven. As the king of heaven, he's controlling the whole universe. So, very big position. But Aditi, she has a powerful husband, Kashyapa. And Kashyapa helps Aditi to get a good son. Not an ordinary son, but a son who is an incarnation of the Supreme Lord. Right? Prabhupada says, people want to have a child, you should have a child who is an incarnation of God. That is the right child to have. Either this child should be an incarnation of God, or at least you should think, this child will not take birth again. This will be their last birth in the material world. So we should think like that this child, we're having this child will be their last birth. They won't have to come again. So Lord Vamanadev had come as the son of Aditi and Kashyapa. And Lord Vamanadev, as a Brahmana boy, he approaches Bali Maharaj. And his purpose in approaching Bali Maharaj, as a Brahmana, he has the right, he can beg charity. Brahmanas are allowed to do that in the Vedic culture. The Brahmana would not work. But they can beg. They can go and beg from people. So, Bali Maharaj was on the throne, and Lord Vamanadev came there to visit Bali Maharaj. And he wants to beg charity from him. Brahmanas can do 6 activities. They can worship the deity, and they can teach others to worship the deity. And they can study Shastra, and they can teach the Shastra to others. And they can beg charity, and they can also give charity. In the Kali Yuga, it said, because the Brahmanas are fallen in the Kali Yuga, they do only one of these things in Kali Yuga. Which one do you think they do? The only thing they do, they come and beg charity. They don't do anything, and they just come and get the money from people, take donations from people. So Bali Maharaj came, or Bali Maharaj, he was giving charity because he'd been told by Shukracharya that very good to give charity. You give charity to a Brahmana, you get back many times. Sometimes people, they like to give charity to the Krishna consciousness movement. One man, he was a businessman, and he said, I know when I give to Krishna, it will come back many times. You know, his thinking was like that. You know, I'm giving charity, but I know Krishna will give me back. I won't lose by giving to Krishna. It's actually stated in the Shastra, if you give charity to an ordinary person, it will come back an equal amount in the future. It's just an ordinary person, not a Brahmana. You just give charity to the ordinary person, will come back the same amount. But if you give charity to a Brahmana, will come back more times. And if that Brahmana is a pure Brahmana, if he is a Vaishnava, if he is a very good devotee, it will come back many, many times. And if you give charity to someone who is a fully dedicated, surrendered, pure devotee, it will come back unlimited times. So, people like to give charity, usually. If they're a little intelligent, they know, give charity to a qualified person. Qualified person means they're not materialistic. They're not anxious to get money from others. You can read in the Krishna book about Maharaj Nriga. Maharaj Nriga, 10th canto Srimad Bhagavatam. There was this one king, Nriga, and he liked to give charity. And he would give the highest charity. He would not just give money, he would give cows. People like to donate cows. But you have to be very careful. Donate cows. Who are you giving the cows to? Are they able to take care of the cows? You know how many people in Penang can take care of cows? You live in some apartment building, you're not going to be able to take any cows there, huh? And where is the grass? It's difficult to keep cows. So people, of course, they like to donate cows. Often they come to temples and they like to donate cows. But temples also sometimes struggle to take care of the cows. You need people to look after the cows. There are three things very difficult to take care of. One thing is taking care of deities. When you bring the deity, it's a big responsibility. You have to have people to do the puja regular, and they have to cook for the deities. They have to change the dress. They have to give flower garlands and so on. It's a lot of work. So people often say, I want to bring deity to my home. We ask them, are you sure you can take care of the deity? Deity is not just an ornament which you keep in on the cupboard there, or keep it a decoration. But deity is a person. You bring Lord Krishna into your home, or you bring Lord Jagannath into your home, you have to serve them. It's a big responsibility to have deities in your home. And if you don't take care of them, you may get reactions. You have to be very careful. So taking care of deities is difficult. Taking care of cows is also difficult. If you have a goshala, some cows, just like somebody was telling me, they started with 5 or 10 cows, and then quickly it became more than 30 cows. They expand quickly, you know. You get more and more cows, and oh, it's a big problem to take care. So many cows. Right? Prabhu was collecting the gobar, collect the cow dung every morning. So much cow dung is there every morning. It's a lot of labor. Of course, it's very purifying. They say one time there were these prisoners, and they were very violent people, nasty people, and they'd been put in the prison. So this prison, they had some cows there. So they put these prisoners to go and take care of the cows. And after they'd been taking care of the cows for several months, these men who used to be very violent, they changed, they became different, they became gentle, peaceful, because they were associating with the cows. And the cows are in the mode of goodness. So it certainly is a very nice thing. Lord Krishna personally used to take care of the cows, He's still taking care of the cows. In Goloka, there are many cows there. And Lord Krishna is taking care of the cows there. So he's showing us by his example. So taking care of cows is not an easy thing to do. To have a herd of cows, you have to be able to provide grass. You need a lot of water also. Lord Krishna would take the cows to the forest, and they'd go to the Yamuna. And the Yamuna, they could drink the water. Nowadays, the Yamuna water is all polluted from all the factories, all the chemicals. It's difficult where to get the water for the cows to drink. Cows drink a lot of water, and you have to have nice, clean water for them to drink. You have to have good grass for them also. So taking care of cows is a big responsibility. Also, taking care of devotees is a big responsibility. If you're in charge of an ashram and you have to take care of the devotees, it's not an easy thing. It's very difficult to be able to run an ashram and look after all the devotees, because you have to provide for them, you have to make sure they get prasadam, you have to keep them clean, you have to make sure they're regulated and waking up early in the morning, and hearing and chanting. It's not an easy thing. So these three things are difficult. Taking care of cows, taking care of deities, and taking care of devotees. Difficult. So Bali Maharaj, he was giving charity to people. Shukracharya told him, very good for you, give charity. It will be good for you. So, Lord Vamanadev has come, and he's come to beg charity from him. Even one time Lord Krishna went to beg charity. Lord Krishna disguised himself as a Brahmana. Lord Krishna went with Bhima and also Arjuna, and they went to see Jarasandha. You know Jarasandha? He was the father-in-law of Kamsa. His daughters had all married Kamsa. So Jarasandha, you know, he's also a demon, you know, of course. But he was giving charity. He knew to give charity, good, you get. So Lord Krishna, Arjuna and Bhima came to see him. And they dressed up like brahmanas. You know, they put the cloth, wrapped the cloth around themselves, and they came and begged charity. And Jarasandha was looking at them and thinking, they don't look like brahmanas. You know, Bhima is so big, Arjuna also powerful, their body is marked with where they carry the weapons. But it's anyway, they've come begging charity. So I should give them. So he asked them, what charity do you want? They said, we want a fight. We want to fight with you. Right? They wanted to fight. Because Maharaj Yudhishthira, he wants to perform Rajasuya Yagna. And before he can do Rajasuya Yagna, all the kings have to submit to him. So they know Jarasandha will never submit. So they came to Jarasandha to request a fight. So Jarasandha looked at them and he said, well, Arjuna, you don't look strong enough to give me a good fight. I want to fight someone who will give me a good fight. And Arjuna, you don't look like you could do that. And then he said to Krishna, I'm not going to fight you. He said, last time we fought, you ran away. Krishna did the ranchor pastime. You know ranchor? One who leaves the battlefield. So Lord Krishna, actually it was in the 17th battle. Lord Krishna had already defeated Jarasandha 16, 17 times. And next time Jarasandha came, Lord Krishna performed the ranchor pastime, leaving the battlefield. So Jarasandha said, I'm not going to fight you. But he said to Bhima, I'll fight you. You look like you can give me a good fight. Jarasandha, he's a Kshatriya. A Kshatriya wants to have a good fight. They don't want to fight somebody who's weaker. They want to fight someone who will be equal to them and give them a good battle. So Jarasandha and Bhima fought. And of course, they fought for many days. And then finally Krishna gave the hint to Bhima how to defeat Jarasandha. And because Jarasandha, he was actually born in two halves. But the witch named Jara had joined him together. The mother who gave birth, she saw two halves of the child. They thought useless, it's no good. But Jara, this witch, she came and she found the two halves of the baby. She joined them together. And the child grew up to be Jarasandha, to become very powerful. So then he fought with Bhima, and Bhima killed him by the grace of Krishna, with the help of Krishna. Bhima split him down the middle, right? He was born in two halves. So Bhima split him down the middle and threw the two halves away in different directions. So anyway, that was charity. You know, some people come, they want that kind of charity. Bali Maharaj was approached, and Lord Vamanadev said, I just want 3 steps of land. And Lord Bali Maharaj said, what? 3 steps of land? Just a little boy, 3 steps of land is nothing. I can give you a kingdom. I can give you beautiful women. I can give you a big palace. I can give you wealth. Why only you want 3 steps of land? But Lord Vamanadev said, no, it's enough for me. I should be satisfied with 3 steps of land. Please, just give me 3 steps of land. And Shukracharya is saying, no, don't give him. Don't give him. Don't give this boy. This boy, he could be Vishnu. And if he's Vishnu, he will take everything from you. So Shukracharya was worried that if my disciple loses everything, it won't be very good for me. Right? Because he's my disciple, he's supporting me. And if he loses everything, then what will happen to me? So he wants to protect his disciples' wealth, and he wants to protect Bali Maharaj's position. And he tells Bali, don't give him any charity, he'll cheat you, he'll take everything. But Bali Maharaj is thinking, well, if he is Vishnu, then he could take everything anyway. If he is Vishnu. So he said, it's better I give him rather than have him take it. Because if I give him, then I get the credit that I gave him everything. But if he has to take everything from me, that's not very It's no credit to me. So, and Bali Maharaj also thought that previously Shukracharya had told me to give charity. He said you should give charity to the Brahmanas. Give to the Brahmanas. So now he's telling me don't give to the Brahmana. Why is changing his opinion? Why is changing his mood? He told me before, give to the Brahmanas. He's a Brahmana, he's coming. I should give him. Shukracharya said, don't give him. If you give him, then I cannot help you anything to help you. You will go to hell. You'll go into the lower region of you'll go back to the lower region of the universe. The demons, like Bali Maharaj and Prahlad Maharaj, they live in the lower region of the universe, below the earth, below Bhumandala. Earth is on the Bhumandala, and below the Bhumandala, the lower region of the universe, that's where the demons all live. And it's very dark there. There's no sunlight, right? Because it's below the Bhumandala. So there's no sunlight. So how do they get light? They have many jewels. It's very opulent. They have a lot of jewels. And from the jewels, they're able to light things. So that's how they have light in the lower region of the universe. Just from the jewels. Everywhere they put jewels. Somehow the jewels reflect some light. So Bali Maharaj was warned, don't give him. And Shukracharya was he said, don't give him. But Bali Maharaj is thinking, well, I think it's good to give him. He disobeyed his guru. Even though his guru had saved his life and he brought him back from death, but still, Bali Maharaj thought, if this is Lord Vishnu and he's come, if he wants, he can take everything. Better I give charity. Let me see. So Bali Maharaj poured some water into the hands of Vamanadev, and in this way told Lord Vamanadev, you can take 3 steps of land. So then Lord Vamanadev took his first step. And with his first step, he expanded himself and he covered half of the universe. And when he extended himself with his toe, he put his toe through the covering of the universe. The universe is like a big shell, like an egg. And egg has a shell on outside. And so there's a shell, a covering over the universe. And on the outside of the universe, that's where the causal ocean is. The causal ocean, the Karanadakashayi ocean, where Mahavishnu is residing in the causal ocean. So Lord Vamanadev, he put his toe through the covering of the universe. And when his toe went through the covering, then the water from the causal ocean came in. And that water came in and it flowed through the heavenly planets. And later on, it came down to earth as Ganga. So the water of the Ganges actually came from the causal ocean. And when it came from the causal ocean, that water, it washed the feet of Lord Vamanadev. Because the Lord Vamanadev put his foot through the covering. So the water came in, it washed the feet of Lord Vamanadev, and then it came down to the planets, through the planets, down to the earth. So that water of the Ganga, that is the Abhishek water. It had washed the lotus foot of Lord Vamanadev. So very powerful, spiritual water. The water of the Ganga is not ordinary. It has very powerful effects. And that is why even when the soul departs from the body, we will put some Ganga water into the mouth. because it will purify that body. So the water of the Ganges, it's spiritual water. There was one king from Jaipur. He went to England in the boat, a long time ago, a few hundred years ago. He went in the boat to England, and he had a huge loader built, and he filled it with Ganga water, because every day he would take bath in Ganges water. So he was on the boat going to England, and every day he had this big lota. They still have that lota, it's preserved, and he had it filled with Ganga water. Every day he would take his bath with the water from the Ganga. And very powerful. Bathe in the Ganga every day will keep you very healthy. You won't get sick. So we also, when we do puja, we call the holy rivers into the water by mantra. Of course, our mantras are not very good, but we try. Try to chant the mantras of the holy river. Ganga cha yamuna chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmada Sindhu Kaveri Chalinim Saninim Kuru. Like that, we call the holy rivers to come. So Ganga water came from Lord Vamanadev's lotus feet, lotus foot, 1 foot. And then with the other step, the second step, he covered the other half of the universe. So he covered the whole universe with just 2 steps. So Lord Vamanadev then turned to Bali Maharaj and said, "You have cheated me. You told me you would give me 3 steps of land, but I have nowhere to take the 3rd step, because I've already covered the whole universe with 2 steps. So what about the 3rd step?" So Bali Maharaj then told Lord Vamanadev that you can take the 3rd step on my head. Because although he covered the whole universe, he had not covered Bali Maharaj. So Bali Maharaj kept his vow of truthfulness. He was very truthful. He never lied. And even when he was put into this difficult situation, he had been the king of heaven, and Lord Vamanadev had come and taken everything from him. Very difficult. You lose everything. You feel, oh, I've lost everything. You know, sometimes we see businessmen, when their business goes wrong and they lose all their money, sometimes they commit suicide. They don't want to live because they've lost everything. So Bali Maharaj had lost everything. Lord Vamanadev had taken everything from him. But Bali Maharaj kept his truthfulness. And he said to Lord Vamanadev, "Take the 3rd step on my head." So Lord Vamanadev then took his step on the head of Bali Maharaj and put him back in the lower region of the universe, where where Bali Maharaj resides today, in the lower region of the universe. And Lord Vamanadev told him, "Don't worry, I'm also coming there with you, and I will be your doorkeeper, and I will make sure no one will disturb you." So this is the mercy of Lord Vamanadev, that he personally went there to the lower region of the universe as the good doorkeeper of Bali Maharaj. Anyone who goes there in the lower region to see Bali Maharaj, Lord Vamanadev will answer the door. Say, "Yes, what do you want?" So this is the Lord, his reciprocation with Bali Maharaj. And Bali Maharaj, he's famous for Atmani Vedanam, surrendering everything. There are 9 kinds of devotional service, right? Beginning with hearing, chanting, remembering, serving the lotus feet, then worshipping, offering prayers, becoming the servant, and then befriending and surrendering everything. Right? Shravanam Kirtan Smaranam Bandhanam Padasev Archanam Bandham Padasevanam Sakyam Atmanivedanam. So, Atmanivedanam, that is the most difficult kind of devotional service to do. We are trying to hear and chant. That is the root. That is the roots of the creeper of devotion. The roots of the creeper of devotion is to hear and chant. And the Atmanivedanam is the most difficult thing. To become the friend, the Sakyam, and the Atmanivedanam, these two, you have to be in Raga Bhakti to perform that kind of devotional service. Very advanced devotee to actually have that kind of relationship with Krishna. Atmanivedanam, we see also Queen Rukmini. She also surrendered everything to Krishna. She told Lord Krishna she is ready to give up her life and to take birth again and again until she can achieve the shelter of Lord Krishna. So Bali Maharaj also surrendered everything to Lord Krishna. And by surrendering everything to Lord Krishna, he wants an eternal relationship with Lord Krishna. So to give up everything, it is not a very easy thing to do. But Bali Maharaj did this. And while he was tied up as a prisoner, at that time Prahlad Maharaj also came. His grandfather came, and his grandfather also spoke nicely on behalf of Bali Maharaj, so that they would understand Bali Maharaj's intention. So these are some of the pastimes of Lord Vamanadev, described in detail in the 8th canto Srimad Bhagavatam. We encourage all of you to read it. Of course, Lord Vamanadev is well remembered as one of the Dasa avatars in Jayadeva Goswami's Dasa Avatar Stotra, which is the beginning of the Gita Govinda. He describes the 10 avatars, and one of them is Lord Vamanadev. So we're remembering Lord Vamanadev. Just a week ago we celebrated Vamana Dwadasi. Lord Vamanadev appears on the Dwadasi. So before the Dwadasi is the Ekadasi, and we always fast a half a day. In the morning we observe fasting for the Dwadasi. Because Dwadasi we break fast. We don't fast on the Dwadasi. So any question, anyone? Anybody? Yes, Prabhu?
Maharaj, thank you for the beautiful session. Maharaj, I have one question. We were told that we should not deny the instructions of our spiritual master. But here we see that Bali Maharaj didn't follow the instruction of his spiritual master. But he was saying that you should not do this thing, but even though he just wanted to.
Yes. Well, we have to understand there are certain situations where you may have to give up the spiritual master. You may have to neglect the order of the spiritual master. Just like in that particular situation of Bali Maharaj, he was being told by Shukracharya, don't give, because it's Lord Vishnu. So Bali Maharaj was thinking that, well, if it's Lord Vishnu, better to give him, good to give to Lord Vishnu. A devotee, one who is devotee, will want to give to Vishnu. We're so fortunate if Lord Vishnu comes. You want to give him. So, Shukracharya is saying, don't give him. So his instruction was against the mood of pure devotion. Therefore, when the Guru gives some instruction against the mood of pure devotion, then you can give up that Guru. You can give up that instruction. So on that basis, Bali Maharaj gave up the order of his Guru. And you see, Bali Maharaj becomes glorious because of it, by giving up his Guru's order. Because his Guru, as I said, is Shukracharya. You know, his qualification was not pure devotion. He was a Guru based on that seminal power, that he was born in that family, in that line of the Brahmana. So Bali Maharaj gave up the order to exhibit the mood of pure devotion. He was the grandson of Prahlad, so he must have been influenced by his grandfather, that Prahlad was such a great devotee. And so somehow this had washed off on Bali Maharaj. And he also has a great devotion. He's ready to give everything to Lord Brahmana. So that usually we should follow the order of the spiritual master should be the life and soul of the disciple. And Prabhupada quotes that from how Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur's purport on the verse in the Bhagavad Gita, Vayavasayatmika buddhi eke hakurunandana. Those who are on this path are resolute in purpose, and their aim is one. And in the purport, Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur says the order of the spiritual master is the life and soul of the disciple. So, Prabhupada got the inspiration that he has to go to America. He has to go and preach in the Western countries because his Guru had ordered him like that. He tried to preach. That you're good in English, use your English to go and preach. And so Prabhupada thought, this is my order of my Guru, I have to do it. So he remembered this purport from the Bhagavad Gita. So in this way, also, order of the Guru, very important. So Bali Maharaj is disobeying the order of the Guru. But the order of the Guru, his Guru, was not in the line of devotional service. The order of his Guru was against devotional service. So that kind of order, that kind of instruction, then you can give up that order. You can reject the Guru on that basis. That his instruction is not in devotion to Krishna. So certain kinds you may have to give up the Guru. If the Guru tells you, I'm your Guru, come with me, we're all going to smoke marijuana and take alcohol. You know, your Guru's got some problems, right? You have to give up that Guru. You have to know who is the Guru. Guru means one who can destroy darkness of ignorance. But you have also materialistic Gurus. You get Gurus who, they just want to get money, they want to become rich, they want the disciple to make money so that they'll take care of them. So we want the Guru to help us make spiritual advancement. We're not interested in just material benefit. Yeah. Any other question? Yeah.
Maharaj, Maharaj is a great devotee, right? Why did he go to lower planet?
Why did he go to lower planet? He's a great devotee. Well, he was born in that place. He took birth there. You see, his father was coming from that place. That's the place where the demons are supposed to live. They have been given that place to live in the lower regions of the universe. So that's why he was living there. Right? Everyone has their own particular place to live. And so Oh, this is his home. He's living there. He's supposed to live there. But wherever you are, you can be Krishna conscious. So it doesn't matter where we live. What's important is how you live. Right? You have to chant the holy name. You have to worship Krishna. Narayana parasarve nakujaschin yuvidyate swarga apavarga narakesh vapitu yatadashana. The devotees can live anywhere, heaven or hell or liberation. It doesn't make any difference. They see everywhere the same. Swarga means heaven, Narak means hell, and Apavarga, liberation. So, devotee sees these places all the same. He doesn't make any distinction between one place and another. Because you see everywhere, Krishna. Right? Krishna is everywhere. So, this is not, if he's in heaven, he's also in hell. He's also there. He's everywhere. So devotee is Krishna conscious everywhere. Yes?
Is the place is very abundant, opulence where Bali Maharaj lived?
Not been whether Bali Maharaj is inside
Is the place opulent?
Yeah.
Yes, it said it's opulent. That is called the subterranean heavenly planets, where he is living. It's the subterranean heavenly planets. So, like there's the heavenly planet in the higher region of the universe, but in the lower region of the universe, there's the subterranean heavenly planets. And it's even more opulent than heaven, but it's in the lower regions of the universe. So Bali Maharaj lives there. Yeah, and the Lord is there. And wherever the Lord lives, there will be opulent. Right? If the Lord is there, then certainly the place will be very opulent. Sometimes people will ask, is God here? You know, there was some powerful yogi or something. Is he God? They say, well, if he's God, the earth should be more opulent than it is. Because wherever the Lord appears, that place will become very opulent. Just like Lord Krishna, when Lord Krishna appeared 5,000 years ago, it was very opulent. Very, very opulent. Nanda Maharaj, Mother Yashoda, all the people of Vrindavan, the cowherd people, they were very opulent. They were not poor. They were very wealthy, rich people. They were well dressed. They had a lot of jewels and ornaments. You know, today, we see things differently. We think, oh, village people, so poor. We think all the opulence is in the city. But actually, in the villages, in the time of Lord Krishna and Vrindavan especially, very opulent. A lot of butter and milk and ghee. Everyone was happy, everyone was provided for. Lord Krishna was there. So everything was transformed. There are different modes, Vrindavan and Dwarka. Dwarka is generally considered more opulent, and Vrindavan is considered more place of sweetness, more madhurya, more sweetness, more intimacy and friendship. Dwarka is more opulent. Where there is more opulence, there's not so much friendship, not so much sweetness. Because of the wealth, because of the opulence, it creates a distance between people. People don't feel so friendly and comfortable with each other. So Dwarka is like that. The mood is a little different from Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, the mood is sweetness. And you can see, for example, Vasudeva and Devaki, how they offer prayers to Lord Krishna. But Nanda and Yashoda and Vrindavan, they don't offer prayers to Krishna. They just see Krishna as their child. It's a different mood. The mood is more sweetness. And although there is opulence, the people of Vrindavan are not worried about opulence. Just like in Vrindavan, all the cows are Kamadhenu cows. And all the trees are Kalpabriksha trees. And all the dust of the dham is Chintamani. But the people of Vrindavan, they're so in love with Krishna, they don't desire any opulence. They just want only flowers and milk and fruit to offer to Krishna. They don't think about having a lot of wealth or opulence. Their opulence is their devotion, their pure devotion. So they enjoy that mood. The more there is opulence, the less there's intimacy and friendship and loving dealing. So opulence is not always such a nice thing. So in Vrindavan, opulence is there, but the people don't think of it for their own sense gratification. They only think for Krishna. What does Krishna want? And so they could have anything from the Kalpavriksha trees, but they only want some fruit and some flowers to offer to Krishna. And the cows could give everything, but they just want some milk to offer to Krishna. So that is real opulence. The opulence of Vrindavan. Oh good. Ordinary people go to Vrindavan and they think, oh, this place is so poor, oh, look at all this, oh, everything not very wealthy place. We don't see the real opulence of the Holy Land. Okay. Hare Krishna. Any other question?
Maharaj,
Yes, Prabhu.
I am wondering how a dumb and deaf person come into Krishna consciousness.
Yes, well, we have some people, some devotees, they know how to do sign language, you know. People may be dumb, so they communicate by signs, use their hands. So some devotees have learned to do that, and they can communicate. Even some dumb people come, we'll let them, they communicate with signs. And blind people, sometimes we have Braille, the books are put into Braille, and they can read the Braille. Braille is, dots on the paper, and by the dots they can understand the words. So yeah, we try to help all these people. We do try to make it easier for people who have these problems. Just like we have people, some people, that they don't read. Maybe people older people coming from Tamil Nadu, or maybe born here in Malaysia, they don't know Tamil. They cannot read Tamil. So they speak Tamil, but they cannot read it. So we have some devotees that they will read the books to them. They will read the Tamil to them and explain it to them. and help them to understand what is being said in the book. Even though they're not able to read, the devotee who can read will read to them and explain to them the book. So it's the mercy of devotees that these people can be helped to come to Krishna consciousness. If they're sincere and genuine, then we try our best to help them. Okay?
Hare Krishna.
Yes? Any other question? Yes? No?
Speak louder. Question?
Hare Krishna. So we would